Hi everyone, welcome to Sips and Tips with ShannonBlanc. My name's Shannon and I am a professional sommelier here in New York City. So my goal of this mini series for you is to kind of just break down the stigma about wine a little bit. I know there's, a lot that transpires between like the sommelier and the table, and I really just want to focus on the wine community, wine enthusiasts, everyone who's into wine, kind of bring everyone together and just make wine a little bit more fun, easy, and approachable. So just a quick little bit about me. I've been a professional sommelier in New York for about 5 years now. I originally started out going the culinary route, which I think a lot of us do. I originally wanted to be a chef. I went to Johnson & Wales University in Rhode Island, got my culinary degree there, and also ended up staying for the bachelor's program in food and beverage management. And with that is where I really got to take a lot of my wine classes, and I studied abroad in France as well, and doing that was kind of really where I wanted to become a sommelier. I really fell in love with, the grapes and the vineyards, and I just wanted to learn everything I could about wine. So after that, I went back to finish my senior year of school and just got started right away with the Corps de Master Sommeliers program. Started with my level 1 and then became a certified sommelier. Also taking class at the International Culinary Center, learning from amazing top sommeliers there in their intensive sommelier training program. The first thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is opening up a bottle of wine. So I always get a lot of questions about, what is the correct tool to use and this and that. And, I'm just gonna be here today to show you a couple options. So the first one that I'm sure many of you have at home is this guy right here. Kind of looks like a little dancing guy. You guys have seen that wine workout video. So we're not going to be using this today, but I know a lot of people have it in their home. I just personally don't like the way that it opens the wine, especially where you're just punching through the foil as such, which to me is not really the most sanitary option. So I prefer to use a wine key. So this is a wine key that I actually got when I was in Italy a couple years back in a winery called Tenuta Santicelli, which is great. It comes from northern Tuscany from Bulgaria. Great place to visit if you're ever in Tuscany on a wine trip. I would highly recommend it. So the wine key has several different tools in it. So the knife is going to be here, which we'll be using today to cut the foil. You can see it here. And then obviously the handle will be here, the cork, which pulls out. And I'm going to show you guys how to use this. It's very simple. And then also too, the lever, which you'll end up using to hold the bottle in place while you pull up on the bottle of wine. So grab my bottle here. The bottle that we're opening today is the Hansel Vineyards Sabella Chardonnay. I really love this wine. I got it when I was on a wine trip with a few of my friends from my college that I studied abroad with. And it's really nice, it's gonna have some super crisp, simple flavors. It's 100% Chardonnay, and it's actually one of the oldest estates in Sonoma. And they're one of the pioneers of California winemaking and wine production. So we are going to start with just opening up our key. So for me, I prefer to hold the wine here because I have a firm grip on it here. You can also put it on the table, and you just want to make sure you have the wine key ready and access to use. So for me, it's kind of simple to use it here, but for those of you who are more familiar, who aren't as familiar, this may take a little bit of practice. But see, if I'm holding here and then I have my wine key here, you can just kind of push up on the knife as such here. And then you want to start by going around the bottom of the lip here. You don't want to start on the first ring because that's gonna not really help take the foil off. you definitely want to go more here. So I'm just gonna take my foil and go around. Just make sure you guys can see that. Go around. And so doing this, you just want to get a really clean cut around the bottle. So you can do it a couple times. If it only takes you 2 times, you know, that's great also. However many it takes you just to get a clean kind of circle around the bottom. And then what I like to do is I like to just make a little almost like incision on the side. So you're gonna go right here. And remember, you're firmly holding the bottle here. And you're just kind of gonna go up like this. And this will help take off the foil capsule. And I like to pull it back pretty far. And then still using your key, you just take the side here and it should start coming off as such. And look, if I was in the restaurant, I'd be putting this in my pocket right now. So I'm gonna do that for you. And you still see here, like it has a nice clean cut around. There's no excess foil on the top. So the cork is very visible. So put my knife away and just slap it down like that. And then you're gonna take out the cork. So we're still holding this tightly. Again, you can put it on the table if you prefer. It's a little bit easier that way, of course. And then you're just gonna take the worm part out. So this is called the worm. And just take it out like such. Pretty easy. Again, like it'll take a little bit to get comfortable with the wine key, but once you start, it's just basically second nature almost. So take it out like such. Then you're gonna make just a small incision in the top, right in the middle. You wanna make sure you go right in the middle of the cork. And then you're gonna twist in the middle while holding the bottle. Once you get to the top, you're gonna use this side here for your first pull. So pull this about halfway. And then just gonna pull it fully out after that. Just do it slow, just so you don't break the cork or anything. And then voila. Cork comes off. There might be a little bit of a piece of cork, so I mean, I'm just wiping it off right now, but usually in a restaurant I would use a napkin or as we say, a serviette. And then look, you have a clean open bottle. And then of course our favorite part would be to pour ourselves a glass. So I am using just a Riedel restaurant burgundy glass. And that's that. Of course, we sip. Ooh, very yummy. So that's it for now. I will go into another video about tasting and, you know, how to really taste a wine. But, you know, just this one in general, this just has some like super clean, bright, citrusy flavors, which I love about this style of wine. And I'm gonna go ahead and drink this glass. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.